Good evening. Thank you for coming tonight. I'm here to convince you that emotional support can make a lifetime's difference in the success of your children and your family. Just to give you a little bit of my credentials, I have been raising children for 40 plus years. I started when I was 9 years old and raised a brother and a sister. Went on to raise a niece from the age of 17, my age of 17. She was a baby and abandoned by her mother. And since then, I have been involved in 2 natural children and 10 stepchildren. In case my personal situation is so dramatic that it concerns your ability to believe, I can tell you that my views are also supported by ancient Greek philosophers Plato, Aristotle, and a philosopher by the name of Tsongkhapa, who is a Tibetan philosopher, a student of the Dalai Lama. I'm going to tell you how easy it is to provide emotional support, how important it is to your children. I'm going to give you a critical example of where it's important for your children, and I'm going to help you remember to use it so that you can be successful and your children can be successful. The reason this is important to you, I think, is because you have children, or you will have children. Even if you don't do either one of those, you will have family, nieces, nephews, and they all need your support, and they will all benefit from your support. And I'm sure that it's important to you that all of them are successful. So moving on to our example, a critical example of where children need your support is in their ability to read. You remember how easy it was to teach them the mommy daddy, mama dada, or to use the fork. Maybe it wasn't easy, but it was gratifying, I'm sure, to use the fork to take their first steps. And they did that all because they had your emotional support. You wouldn't have tried to take those steps if you weren't there saying, come on, come on, come on. And the same thing goes for reading. You wouldn't have done the reading or learned the reading if your support and your belief in them wasn't important. Reading is important because it is commonly known and reported that if students don't learn to read by 4th grade, they have significant challenges in their school success and in their continued life success. This is reported by several people that I'll list in the end, but one of the main proponents of this is the Children's Defense Fund, who is a public organization to provide the interests or support for the interests of children, and they're supported by private money and corporate money, not government money. They list several challenges that children face every day. These are areas that your support can be beneficial and even life-saving. For instance, every day, 5 children or teens commit suicide. Every day, 192 children are arrested for violent crimes. 383 children are arrested for drug abuse. 2,261 children drop out of high school every day. And 2,494 babies are born to mothers who haven't graduated from high school. Why would we not support reading if it's so critical in meeting the high school graduation and the future success? Well, maybe we're busy. Maybe we're tired. We're working hard. We're going to school. We're dealing with problems and crises. And it's easy to put this off for another minute or another day. But it's so important to them to get your support, to get you to provide the books, the trips to the library, the encouragement, the congratulations when they're doing well, the appreciation for their attempts. Those are easy ways that you can support their reading, and they're just emotional supports. They do take time, but they are worth it. Now that we know how important it can be to the success, even for a single issue or a single item like reading, I'm going to help you take some steps to remember it and to practice it. For instance, one thing to remember is that when you do something or see something 3 times, it sticks better. So we're going to practice doing something or remembering it 3 times. I want you all to get out your little cell phones and call your children and tell them how much you love them and how much you're going to be there to support them forever. And while you've got the cell phone out, I want you to add it into your calendar tomorrow to tell them the same thing, and then put a repeat on that for at least 4 more times, so that you will remember to show them your appreciation, and spend the time while you're doing it. It may seem like a hassle to put in those little numbers and, do I really have to do this? It is important, and you do have to do it. You can envision the results. Remember the slides when we came in. Remember the kid graduating. And make your choices. Envision the results. Enjoy the benefits. Thank you for attending.